Let me share my screen. You can see my screen now.
Yep.
Okay, great. So in the last few sessions, we discussed about two important concepts of object-oriented programming, which are inheritance and polymorphism. Okay, and we know how to implement inheritance, what the inheritance relationship between classes are, and we also knew about kind of polymorphism. We knew that polymorphism has overloading and overriding, and we already know how to implement each one of them on the concept and the usage each one of them. Okay, now it's time to discuss about the third concept, object-oriented, which is abstraction. Abstraction is very important. It's commonly used, okay, and it's easy. Believe me, uh, it's not complex. It's not a big deal to understand the concept of abstraction. So yeah, let's start. Okay.
Okay.
As you can see, third concept of object-oriented is abstraction, which is mainly the concept behind abstraction is focusing on what object does, okay, and ignore how it does it. Like, look at this line, okay? Abstraction lets you focus on what the object does instead of how it does it, okay? So it's not form of focusing on the characteristics, but ignoring the details for a while, okay? That's the main concept. Abstraction is a process of identifying only the required characteristics of an object, but ignoring the details. Not fully ignoring details, ignoring details only for a while, for later, for to to declare it in different place. You understand? We'll
Yes.
see all this in code in examples. I'm just now telling you the theory of abstraction. Okay, you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Another definition of abstraction also can be defined as a process of hiding the implementation details and showing only functionality. I only show functionality of an object, but I hide the implementation that makes the object work the way it does. Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, like in other words, you only focus on what is important to you, okay, on the behavior, and you ignore the details how this behavior work. Okay, this is the concept of abstraction, and as you can see, it's easy. Like I want to give you a real life example of abstraction. Like imagine abstraction, in a newspaper, in a newspaper, in each article, there is a headline and there is content, right?
Right.
Okay. Imagine abstraction is only showing the headline, okay? This is what is important to read the headline. Then, if you are interested in this headline, okay, you can read the content in another page, not in the main page, for example, but in different, somewhere inner page in the newspaper, right? Are you familiar with that?
Sure.
Are you familiar with it? Of course, you saw it before somewhere, right? I cannot hear you.
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, now I can hear you. So, of course, like you saw something like that before, right?
Right.
Okay, good. So the process only showing the headline of an article to the reader and hiding the content of the article somewhere else. Okay, this process can be called abstraction in programming. Like I show you only the headline and I hide the content somewhere else. Because the content is not really important to you at this point. Okay, that's the concept of abstraction. I hope it's clear to you. Is it clear?
Yes. Yes.
You have any questions? I don't know, your voice today is very low. If you use a handset or microphone or whatever, please remove it.
Absolutely. It's clear. It's pretty clear.
I still cannot hear you.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, now I can hear. Okay. So, yeah, abstraction in Java can be achieved by either abstract class or by interface. Okay. So we have here two possibilities to achieve abstraction. Either abstract class, okay, or interface. Today you will talk only about abstract class because I don't want you to get confused. Later, in another session, we will discuss about interface, okay? So
Okay.
what is abstract class in Java? Abstract class declared with abstract keywords, okay, and it cannot be instantiated. That's very important. Abstract class cannot be instantiated. Do you understand what does it mean that we cannot instantiate an abstract class?
We cannot cannot
It means we cannot create
predict.
an object. We cannot create an object of this abstract class. Okay? Abstract class cannot be instantiated. Abstract class is declared using the keyword abstract. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Abstract class, okay, can contain abstract methods and non-abstract methods. Okay, we have something in Java called abstract method. Abstract method must be declared in an abstract class. But abstract class can also hold some other non-abstract methods. It can hold both. You understand? Okay.
Yeah.
So this abstract method inside the abstract class is only just the signature of the method, not including implementation. And this method is waiting for its abstract class, a class that holds its method. Actually, it's waiting for this class to get extended, okay, and its children, okay, will give implementation to this abstractness. So we can conclude that abstract class must be extended, okay, to some children. It must have, You hear me well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you understand what I said?
That's pretty clear.
Okay, good. The abstract class. And we'll see examples in code for this abstract class. Right? Just before that, we will talk a bit about the abstract method. As I told you, method which is declared as abstract doesn't have implementation is an abstract method. And this abstract method is like it exists, okay, in abstract class. And yes,
Mm.
method which is abstract must always be redefined in the subclass. So it will have finally the implementation, okay, in this subclass. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, good. So yes, that's the theory part. We are done with it, and now let's jump to the code to see examples. Do you have any questions?
It's pretty common, right?
Okay, please, if you have any question, feel free to ask.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty common. Common.
Yes, it's very common. It has some cases that you will find abstraction is very useful to you. Like it all depends on the programmer, okay, when and where, okay, to use these, uh, you know, concepts. It's not by force that every time you say X, you will do abstraction or you will do inheritance. No, it's all up to you. You understand, you as a programmer, you understand your
Mm-hmm.
requirements, you understand what goal you want to achieve, and you understand very well the concept of all these, tools in your hands. Then you will use these tools to achieve your goal.
Right.
You will get this by experience. Don't worry. Later on, when you become experienced, yeah, like you will find it very easy to decide when and where to use this, when and where to use that. Like,
Mm.
don't be in a rush. Okay, now just in this call and start a new one for the